7. Overlooked health struggles. Seniors face and how to overcome them. Growing older is often called the golden years, a season of life where many expect to finally rest, travel, or spend quality time with grandchildren. But for countless seniors, these years can also bring a whirlwind of challenges that few people fully understand. The body that once seemed so resilient may begin to show signs of wear, leaving you asking, why me? Why now? You might catch yourself reminiscing about the days when walking up the stairs was effortless, or grocery shopping didn't end in aching muscles. Then there's the quiet, gnawing concern. Is this just how life will be from now on? In this heartfelt exploration, we'll shed light on 7 often overlooked health struggles many seniors battle behind closed doors. These are not just physical aches, but emotional burdens, loneliness, fear, frustration that weigh heavily on your spirit. By understanding the root causes and exploring practical, empathetic solutions, you can chart a path toward renewed hope and vitality. After all, the golden years shouldn't just be about getting by. They can be about truly living. Let's embark on this journey together. 1. Chronic dehydration. The unseen thief of comfort. The silent pain. Perhaps you've noticed it. A lingering dryness in your mouth or a sense of fatigue that lingers even after a full night's sleep. One reason could be chronic dehydration. As we age, our body's thirst mechanism weakens, and we often forget or simply don't feel the urge to drink enough water. This isn't just an inconvenience. Dehydration can lead to headaches, dizziness, confusion, and even serious issues like urinary tract infections or kidney problems. Why it hurts so much? Dehydration quietly disrupts every system in the body. Our cells require water to carry nutrients, flush toxins, and maintain basic functions. When seniors don't get enough fluids, organs struggle to perform optimally. Blood pressure might spike or drop unpredictably. Muscles can become more prone to cramps, and digestion slows, causing bloating or constipation. On an emotional level, constantly feeling sluggish or unwell can lead to a sense of frustration. Why can't I do what I used to? Real solutions. Regular reminders. Set an alarm on your phone or watch to prompt you to drink a glass of water every 2 hours. Surrender side 2. Infused water. If plain water feels boring, add slices of cucumber, lemon or berries to give it a refreshing taste. By 3. Hydrating foods. Increase consumption of water-rich foods like melons, cucumbers, tomatoes, and lettuce. Chapter 4. Coconut water. This natural electrolyte drink can help replenish minerals like potassium and magnesium. Gently elevating your fluid intake might seem like a small tweak, but it's often the first domino in a chain reaction toward better health. Think of each sip as an act of self-care, a gentle nudge to your body that says, I choose life, vitality, and strength. Bone density and the constant fear of falling. The emotional weight. Few things strike fear into the heart of a senior like the thought of a fall. You might walk with extra caution, especially on slippery surfaces, or find yourself hesitant to climb the stairs. Behind that caution is the subconscious knowledge that bones aren't as sturdy as they once were. Osteoporosis and reduced bone density don't just mean you're at risk for a fracture. They also erode your sense of independence. Root causes. Natural aging. After a certain age, the body struggles to maintain bone mass. 2. Nutritional gaps. A diet low in calcium, vitamin D and magnesium can accelerate bone loss. Hormonal changes. Postmenopausal women often experience a significant drop in estrogen, which can weaken bones. Chapter 4. Sedentary lifestyle. Lack of weight-bearing exercise like walking or light strength training, hastens the decline of bone density. Empowering solutions. Gentle strength. Training exercises using light resistance bands or small hand weights can be transformative. 2. Vitamin D and calcium. Ask your doctor about supplements. 2. Foods like leafy greens, dairy products, or fortified non-dairy milks can help too. 3. Safe home environment. Install grab bars in the bathroom. Remove rugs that could slip and ensure hallways are well lit. For bone density, screenings. Early detection through bone density tests helps you take action before a serious fracture occurs. By taking these steps, you're not just protecting bones. You're reclaiming a sense of security and autonomy. Each day you decide to strengthen your body is another day you stand up to fear and say, "My life is still mine to shape." 3. Medication overload. When pills become a puzzle. A juggling act starts with one prescription. For blood pressure, perhaps. Then you add a cholesterol medication, maybe a pill for arthritis pain, and a supplement for calcium. Before you know it, you've got an entire lineup of pills to swallow each day. Polypharmacy, or taking multiple medications simultaneously, is common in older adults. But keeping track of dosages, timings, and potential interactions can become a daily minefield. The hidden pain. 1. Confusion and anxiety. Constantly worrying about missing a dose or mixing up pills can lead to stress and even panic attacks. 2. Side effects. Some medications may cause dizziness, digestive issues, or even depression if combined incorrectly. 3. Social isolation. Fear of adverse effects might lead you to avoid leaving the house or trying new activities. Practical solutions. Medication organizer. A simple pill box labeled by day and time can be a lifesaver. 2. Pharmacist review. Request a full review of your medications and supplements at least once a year. 3. Digital tools. Smartphone apps can remind you when to take each dose and alert you to potential interactions. 4. Open doctor-patient communication. Never hesitate to ask your doctor why you're on a particular medication and whether you still need it. Remember, you have a voice in your health journey. You're allowed to question and refine your medication routine until it works best for you. There's no shame in asking for help. If anything, it shows wisdom and courage to admit you're taking charge of your well-being. 4. Social isolation. A silent heartache. The emotional storm picture. This, the house that once buzzed with kids running around and relatives dropping by, is now quiet. Days can stretch out, and the phone rarely rings. Isolation creeps in, and with it comes an emotional storm. Loneliness, sadness, even despair. It's a type of pain that doesn't show up in an X-ray or blood test, yet the toll on your heart and mind is profound. Why it hurts more than you think. Physical health. Impact. Studies link loneliness to higher blood pressure, reduced immune response, and increased risk of cognitive decline. 2. Mental well-being. Isolation often leads to heightened anxiety or depression, making it harder to find motivation for even simple tasks like cooking a meal. 4. Loss of purpose. Retiring or losing a spouse can sometimes feel like losing an identity, leaving a void that's tough to fill alone. The path to connection. 1. Local groups. Community centers often host classes or social events, yoga, painting, choir, that are gentle enough for seniors. So, volunteer opportunities. Sharing your wisdom and experience can spark a sense of purpose, whether at a local library, animal shelter, or food bank. Technology bridges. Even if it's new or daunting, video calls with family can bring immediate, uplifting contact. Part 3. Online communities exist for virtually every interest. Chapter 4. Adopt a pet. If feasible, caring for a pet can bring routine, affection, and a reason to stay active. No one deserves to spend their golden years feeling unseen. Reaching out might feel scary, but it's often the first step toward a more fulfilling, joy-filled life. 5. Sleep struggles. Nights of restlessness. Days of exhaustion. A draining cycle. You climb into bed, desperately wanting to drift off, only to toss and turn as your mind replays the day's worries. Or perhaps you doze off quickly but wake up at 3 a.m., unable to settle back to sleep. Chronic insomnia or restless nights are common among seniors, robbing you of the regenerative rest your body and mind desperately need. What's really going on? Pain and discomfort. Arthritic joints or backaches can jolt you awake. Medication side effects. Some prescriptions, especially certain diuretics or steroids, disrupt normal sleep cycles. Chapter 3. Anxiety or depression. Emotional distress can prevent the mind from truly relaxing. And 4. Less melatonin production. As we age, our body's production of this crucial sleep hormone decreases, restoring the night's peace. 1. Bedtime routine. A warm bath, soothing music, or gentle stretches can signal your body that it's time to rest. Subto 2. Limit caffeine. Reduce or eliminate coffee, tea, or chocolate after midday. Thumb 3. Check medications. If you suspect your prescriptions interfere with sleep, talk to your doctor about adjusting timing or dosage. Chapter 4. Natural sleep aids. Some people find relief with chamomile tea, magnesium supplements, or mild herbal sleep aids, but always consult a professional before trying new remedies. Quality sleep is more than a luxury. It's a cornerstone of health at any age. Reclaiming your nights can give you the energy to embrace the days ahead with greater confidence and joy. Overlooked nutritional deficiencies. A hidden source of fatigue. The subtle symptoms. Do you ever feel profoundly tired, even when you've slept well? Or notice more hair loss than usual? Or brittle nails that break easily? Nutritional deficiencies can fly under the radar, especially if you're eating smaller portions or skipping meals. Culprits of concern. 1. Vitamin D. Lack of sunlight, decreased dietary intake, and reduced skin synthesis can all lower this essential vitamin, affecting bone health and mood. Chapter 2. Vitamin B12. Important for nerve function and red blood cell production, B12 levels often drop with age or due to certain medications. 3. Iron. Low iron can sap energy, leading to persistent fatigue, shortness of breath, or dizziness. 4. Protein deficit. Insufficient protein intake can lead to muscle loss, slower recovery, and even increased vulnerability to infection, replenishing your body. Blood tests. A straightforward panel can reveal deficiencies. Catching problems early allows for simpler fixes. Chapter 2. Targeted supplements. Sometimes food alone can't make up for severe deficits. Do work with a healthcare provider to find the right doses. 3. Meal planning. Prioritize nutrient-dense foods. For instance, add spinach or kale to a smoothie, or choose lean protein like fish or tofu. Chapter 4. Cooking simpler. If elaborate meals feel exhausting, consider batch cooking or ready-to-eat healthy options. Or keep frozen veggies on hand for easy nutrition boosts. A well-nourished body acts as your strongest defense against many age-related issues, fueling you with the energy to pursue activities that ignite your passions. Chapter 7. emotional baggage and persistent stress. Heavy burden life's challenges don't vanish with age. In fact, with retirement, changing social circles, health concerns, and the loss of loved ones, emotional baggage can accumulate. You might find your mind replaying regrets or worries, leaving you trapped in a cycle of persistent stress. This stress can manifest as tension headaches, upset stomach, fatigue, or even chest pain, creating a loop where emotional struggles directly harm your physical health. Root causes. 1. Unresolved grief. The loss of friends, family members, or even a beloved pet can leave deep emotional scars if not addressed. Japtandisha 2. Shifts in identity. Moving from a full-time job or role, e.g. caretaker, community leader, to a slower-paced life sometimes ignites a crisis of purpose. 3. Fear of the future. Worries about finances, health deterioration, or being a burden to family can linger at the back of your mind. Pathways to healing. Talk therapy. Counseling or talk therapy sessions can help you process unresolved emotions. Chapter 2. Support groups. Whether you're dealing with grief, chronic illness, or any life transition, connecting with others in the same situation can be deeply validating. Chapter 3. Relaxation techniques. Regularly practice meditation, deep breathing, or guided imagery to release tension. 4. Creative expression. Writing in a journal, painting, knitting, or any artistic pursuit can act as a gentle, therapeutic outlet for pent-up feelings. When you tend to your emotional garden, you nurture a sense of calm and optimism that trickles into every facet of your life. Because truth be told, a peaceful mind can be as powerful as any medicine. A gentle conclusion. Embracing a hopeful tomorrow. The 7 struggles we've explored: chronic dehydration, frail bones, medication overload, social isolation, poor sleep, hidden nutrient gaps, and persistent stress don't have to define your later years. Yes, aging can bring profound challenges, but it also brings wisdom, resilience, and the opportunity to rewrite how you approach each day. Perhaps these struggles have resonated with your own story. If so, remember that awareness is the first step toward transformation. Every small habit shift, like sipping water regularly, scheduling that long overdue bone density scan, reaching out to a friend, or cooking a nutrient-rich meal, can act as a beacon, illuminating the path toward a renewed sense of well-being. You deserve a future filled with purpose, meaning, and comfort. And while physical aches, emotional pains, or daily stresses might still emerge, you now have insights and tools to face them head-on. That is the essence of hope. Knowing you're no longer journeying blindly. You're stepping forward armed with empathy for yourself, a willingness to adapt, and the quiet conviction that it's never too late to thrive. May you find your own gentle sunrise, day by day.